If you believe your teammates are stopping you from climbing, then let's have a conversation. I'm going to ask you some questions, and I'm just curious to see what you think or what your answers would be. So let's play through the first scenario. Let's assume you are a silver millionaire and you feel stuck in silver because of your teammates. Okay. Now let me ask you this. What do you think would happen if Faker hopped into your account right now? Would he stay in the same rank? Would he go up? Would he go down? Like, what exactly do you think would happen? Okay, let's not even say Faker. Let's say some Diamond Millionaire. Some Diamond Millionaire hopped into your account. He was obviously playing his best champion. And he played 50 games for the next week. What do you think would happen? Is he going to stay in the same rank? What exactly would your answer be? Second sort of situation that we have here is like, why do boosting sites exist? How do they work? Why, like, if you are stuck in silver and you would pay for a boost right now, would he be stuck in silver? Would he just stay there and you would get your money refunded because he's just not, your account is cursed, you get terrible teammates every single game, and he would just get stuck there? Or would he actually succeed? What do you think? Or why do they even exist? Why is boosting even just like a thing that can exist, a thing that can actually work? The other situation that you want to think about is we see full-time streamers, high-level players do challenges like unranked to master or unranked to challenger all the time, and they always seem to be successful. Now, the win rates vary on how fast they get there, but streamers always seem to be successful in achieving their goal of getting to master or challenger. How are they able to do that? Why in the ranks that you are stuck in, silver, gold, diamond, whatever it may be, even sometimes master, right? How are they able to just breeze through it and have such an easy time? They're not ever feeling hard stuck, and maybe teammates might make some matches pretty difficult, but they're still able to get the win in the end. How exactly does that happen or work? Now let's run through another situation that's kind of in a different category. So if the scenario is, I am silver because of my teammates, let's just for a second accept that as the absolute truth. Okay, let's just say that that is the absolute truth, that is reality. Okay, I am in silver and I'm stuck because of my teammates. What now? What are the next steps? If the problem are my teammates, what would be the solution? Because at the end of the day, right, we need to find a solution. So now that we identified the problem, we accepted the problem as we are stuck in silver because of our teammates, what exactly are the solutions? Because if bad teammates equals being stuck in silver, then good teammates would equal getting out of silver and climbing into something like gold. Okay, so how do we solve for bad teammates? Well, maybe we pay Riot Games to give us better teammates. Maybe that would be a solution. We just pay Riot Games, and then maybe Riot Games can pair us. If we're in silver, he can give us maybe 4 diamond teammates. That would probably give us a pretty good win rate overall. Okay, great. Or the other solution is maybe we go get a lucky charm or talk to some sort of shaman, or I don't know who you would talk to, right? But someone that can sort of increase your luck in your life. Maybe it's something like that would work. Now we're luckier, and if we're luckier, we get better teammates. But then now let's play that scenario out. Let's say we do find some way to get luckier, and then we're consistently getting good teammates. Okay, and then we finally get out of silver. Now we're in gold. Now that we shared that accomplishment with our friends, then if the problem was our teammates and the solution was our teammates, when our friends ask us, okay, bro, you just got to gold. We're all still struggling in bronze and silver. How did you get to gold? Oh, I just got good teammates. I maybe bought a lucky charm, or, I just got good teammates, and that's why I was able to get the gold. I stopped getting bad teammates. I got good teammates. I got the gold. Okay, that doesn't sound that exciting. That doesn't sound like, that accomplishment. If you would tell me, and I'm your friend, you told me that, I was, oh, okay. I mean, great. You got lucky. Sounds like you're just at the rank because of luck. So, I mean, it's a little bit of a whatever, So, what do you think about that situation? Like, if you would even share your accomplishments, that kind of feels like your accomplishments are no longer that valuable. Now, saying we lost that game because of X teammate is not entirely wrong. Actually, it's not wrong at all. You do lose games because of teammates. If your jungler would have just played towards your lane instead of his own top lane, would you have won the lane and the game and everything? Probably. If your support would have had some decent engages in some team fights in mid-game, would you have won? Probably. Maybe. There's a good chance. If your mid laner would have just picked his main champion instead of first timing Yone and ranked, okay, you guys probably would have won. It's not wrong. The question is just how productive is it? If our goal is to get it to a rank higher than the one that we are currently at, then it would make sense to only take actions that are productive towards reaching that goal. So then really the question is, how productive is it to focus your limited attention onto mistakes that your teammates are making, well, then I would say, well, that's slightly productive. You can learn things from other players and their mistakes as well. So then the question really comes down to, what is more productive? Is it more productive to look at your teammates' mistake and why they lost you the game? Or is it more productive to look at your own mistakes and look at things that you could do better? Because immediately on to the next game, you're going to take yourself into the next game. And in the next game, that mistake that you just reviewed, you'll be able to apply it into the next game a lot of times. So congratulations on to the next game. You've gotten at least like maybe 1% better. Great. If you look at your teammate's mistake and you look at your mid laner's laning phase mistake and you are a jungler, well, the things that you learned, you're not really going to be applying it because you're not even a mid laner anyways. Now, that is the situation. It's just, we just want to take productive actions towards our goal. And if our goal is to reach a higher rank, then only look at your mistakes and the things that you could do better. That will be the most productive thing to do with our time. Now, the act of blaming the lack of results, our shortcomings, or us not reaching the goals that we wanted on other things is very human. It's very common. We see it all the time. Oh, I didn't pass that test because that professor, that teacher is just he doesn't like me and he's just a terrible teacher or a terrible professor. Or, oh, I didn't get that job because my dog was barking all night long and I only got 2 hours of sleep. I came into the interview super sleep deprived and I had a terrible interview and because that I didn't get the job. Or, oh, I got into that car accident because the other guy's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's doing and he doesn't know how to drive. It happens all the time. We see that, we hear that all the time. Now, there's good news and there's bad news. The bad news is that we can't do anything about the things outside our control. We don't pick the drivers we drive next to. We do not pick what teacher or professor we get in that class. We don't pick what employer, if he's gonna have a good day or a bad day, or if he's gonna like us or not for that job interview. But what we can do is we can train our dog so that he's not barking the entire night and we can sleep well for the job interview. We can control how well we drive and how much we pay attention to our surroundings so that we don't get into any sort of car accident. We can control that if we do get a more strict teacher or professor, maybe we put extra effort so that we can actually get a good grade. Those are things that we definitely can do. So those are the good news. Now, the whole reason why I'm making this video is so that we understand that the best thing we can do is just focus on the things that are in our hands. So that we understand that we are what's going to dictate if we can actually get to the rank or not, whether we actually get the results that we want or not. So when we look in the mirror and we look at ourselves and be like, holy shit, it was you all along. it was fucking you, man. It wasn't anyone else. It was you the entire time. Holy shit. You as in me, as in yourself. That was the issue. That was the problem the entire time. And that's the one thing that you need to change and shift and make better and improve. Because if that gets better, if you get better and you focus on things that you can control, then everything else will get better. You will get better results. Everything will change. And that's the main point that I want to sort of drive home and for you to understand. Because now that you understand that you're in control of your destiny and that you are the only thing that you should focus on for you to get the results that you want, then we can just skip everything and just get straight to how can you play the game better so that you can 1v9 the games. So that when you share your friends that you got the gold, you can be like, I got bad teammates every single game, man. Every single game I got bad teammates, but I popped the fuck off. I played insanely well. I've never seen myself play this well. And I managed to get the goal. That's a way better saying than me saying, hey guys, I got the goal because I just got luckier. I got some lucky teammates and that was it. No, I got the gold, I got diamond, I got challenge because I was playing out of my fucking mind. I was 1v9 every game. I'm a carry, and I made it happen. That's what we want to tell you. That's the reality, and that's what we want to be able to feel good about. That's what gives purpose to life, dude. Despite the difficulty, achieving the results that we want. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully this clicked with some of you and you can understand that now it is time to just go hard, grind, make it happen, and it's going to be up to you to make it. Now, if you need the extra help, I'll give you a free coaching session. Add me on Discord, Caesar_AC on Discord. I'll ask you some questions, and I'll give you a free coaching session just to get yourself started, get yourself with something going. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I think I'm supposed to say like, subscribe, or some shit like that. Do whatever you want, but just make sure you have a great day today. Peace out. Bye. Say goodbye. Rough.